Welcome back to my channel. This is my new favorite spot for doing my video. I'm inside the car because why not? The weather is perfect. God has blessed us with beautiful weather this season, so it's a very serene and it's a very quiet and calm place. So join me in the outside space. You know, last week in my previous video how I said that I was praying for God to heal me of cancer and he didn't, and then he's teaching me to surrender. I just said it, and I'm sure for some people it might feel like, oh yeah, God says surrender and she surrendered. I wish that could be the truth, but it ain't. It did not happen overnight. Look, God didn't say, angel, surrender, and I just said, okay, Daddy. I wish that's how it happened, but that's not how it happened. There was a lot of struggles. There's a lot of resistance, if you'd like, from myself, like, God, you have to do this to the glory of your name, with all of the kabash and all of the prayers and the believing and the sowing and the trust and everything. And the answer that I'm waiting to hear, or what I was expecting to happen, was, oh, I went to my next next appointment and nothing's seen, everything is cleared. That's not what happened. And because of that, and because it was repeatedly the same, like as if my hope was being crushed every single time, it was difficult. The Bible itself said, hope deferred make the heart faint. Oh boy, was my heart faint. My heart was so faint that when you open your mouth and you want to pray, and I don't know what else to pray. I don't know what else to pray about. I don't know how else to pray. And the devil, accuser of the brethren, goes about sowing seed of doubt and seed of whatever seed that he wakes up and wants to sow in the life of anyone who allows him to. So he sowed really seed of fear and anxiety, like God is not hearing you, God can't hear you, there's no proof that God heals and all of that. Yes, you might see it. How are you sure that all those people that are telling the stories are not making it up? I'm talking about in the Altar of Fire at NSPPD. How do you know that this is real? If God is healing you, if God can heal, why can't God just heal you, and all of that? I'm praying and nothing is happening. In fact, it's getting worse. Give up already. Fear of the future, fear of my children. Just a lot of negative feelings, and I don't even know if to say that some of those negative feelings even fell forward the aggressiveness of the cancer, because I think that probably is right, because scientists has even proven that negative emotions not your best friend when you're dealing with any disease. In fact, it can very much cause the disease itself. So it was as if the devil was using that to even make the whole situation worse. I was in a very difficult place. The people around me know me as someone who pray, who believes, who who holds on to God. And yes, I am that person, but it got to a point whereby, like, God, come on now, like, show yourself small, just small, so that I'll know I know that at least you're hearing me. I inadvertently, unconsciously started even listening to the enemy, the devil, like, oh God, are you really hearing me? It was a mess, but thank God for his grace. Thank God for love. God that loves me so much He brought me out. I mean, this thing went on, like I said, it's not overnight. This thing went on every single day. In fact, I stopped praying for God to heal me of cancer. I just started asking God to help me to come out of that distress. You know, like I said, hope deferred makes the heart faint, and the opposite of hope is hopelessness. The state of hopelessness is a place where nobody should be in. And I was very close to that, you know. So I was praying for God to just heal my heart, for God to help my heart to God, for God to help me put my focus and remove all of the distractions that the devil is putting in my mind and in my way and everything, and just focus on him. And let me tell you the truth, yeah, this is one of my biggest miracle. Because I say that because I've seen a lot of people slip into that state and never come out of it. And I don't know, it's probably what contributed to them passing on. I can't say, only God knows. But I just couldn't imagine myself continuing being in that path. This lasted for over 2 months. I would say for about 2 months. So between May and July, that was intense. Like, battle of the mind is real. If you don't know it, I'm telling you for free, and it's free. Like, it's real. And to be honest, when a battle of the mind is conquered, I think the battle is won. And that is where I know that the devil has lost it. It doesn't matter. Like, God didn't just take me out from that state. He put me in a state of, in my heart, no shaking. Like, I know that God's got me, and I know that God loves me, and I know that God's got me good. I wasn't in a whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you, within this period, so between this period, I wasn't even aware of how far the cancer has gone. So it was between this period, after this period, the diagnosis came, it spread to this and that organ and everything. And I thank God that God had already dealt with that mind battle, with that hopelessness battle before the report came back, because I felt that would have been like the last straw that breaks the camel's back. But God, in his infinite mercy, took me out already from the pit that the devil wants me to be, and from all of the hopelessness before the report came. And when I saw the report, I was like, I have prayed, and I know that your ears, God's ears, are not too heavy to hear, neither is his hand too short to deliver. He has heard me, he loves me, and I just, like, that surrender started becoming real. And like, God, I don't want your persuasive will. I could be praying that you heal me, persuade you, break your arm, like, God, you know, do it this way so that the whole world will know that you are God, as if he's not God already. As if the world that does not know that he's God already. Devil is a bad devil. Anyway, you know, like, that persuasive was like, I have surrendered to a point of your perfect will, whatever will give you the utmost glory. And I'm just going to ride with him and ride through the storm, you know. So if you're praying, it doesn't have to be terminal illness, it doesn't have to be cancer. By the way, nobody can pronounce me terminal. Who is he that says a thing and it comes to pass when the Lord has not ordained it? As far as the Lord has not ordained it, it doesn't matter what the doctor's report says. That's a topic for another day. But if you're praying for something and it's not happening, you know, it's not because God does not hear. His ways are not our ways. I believe that if God answered me, I think I've said it before, if God answered me the way that I prayed and I wanted him to answer me, a lot of things would have not still been in place. I wouldn't have been. God has worked on me so God has worked on me so much. He's still working on me. I know that those things wouldn't have even been taken care of, and I know that you would not be seeing this video Honestly, because I would have gone about my business. I would have, like, what's the next big thing or what's the next thing. But I am following his perfect will, and he is able to keep whatever is committed to him until the day of the Lord. His perfect will is all that I want, and his perfect will is his best will for me. And as we're riding through this storm and I'm sharing it, I hope that it's serving the purpose of encouraging you. I hope that it's serving the purpose of letting you know that he's the fourth man in the fire. I keep saying it. The fire is not designed to burn me. The fire is designed to burn the rubbish, to destroy the things that are not supposed to be there, and then coming out purified like a gold, diamond, whatever precious stone that you prefer. And that is where I am at. I hope that this has encouraged you as much as it's encouraging me every day. Every day of my life is a testimony. I'm not no kidding. Every single day of my life is a testimony. God has kept me. God has kept me. When you look at the person speaking to you right now and you look at my doctor's report, it would not make sense. It doesn't make sense to my consultants as well that, like, I can talk, I can smile, like, it's in that grace, it's grace. So already there's a lot of testimonies and a lot of answered prayers, every single day. And that is what I choose to see, and that is what I choose to see. My focus is on what God is doing. You can call it little miracles, you can call it big miracles, it doesn't matter. Miracles and miracles, and the God that does little miracles does big miracles as well. I think it's a very good rhyme. You get my drift. Anyways, so I just thought to drop this again. I'm so much enjoying the sun. I hope that the weather is good where you are. So thank you for tuning in. If you haven't yet subscribed, why? Go ahead and do that. Share this video. Let it encourage you and let it encourage other people. Till next time, stay in good health and sound mind and peace. Bye for now.